That would have pissed her off. New Orleans was Noah's father's territory, and the situation right now had the potential to be volatile. Noah's father shared the city with vamps, feline shifters, and fae, and she was pretty sure a few demons made their home here, too. The old city just appealed to them. New Orleans was the one place in the United States paranormal beings had agreed to share. It was either that or endure a bloodbath fighting over it. Not worth it when they were practically under a microscope by the humans they'd revealed themselves to 2 decades ago. Erin still thought that was a stupid decision on the council's part, but it was over and done with. Not much anyone could do about it now. The one thing she'd asked Noah to do was make contact with his father before they'd arrived. It irked her that he hadn't. But in the past year and some odd months since she'd been friends with Noah, he hadn't said more than a handful of sentences about the powerful Alpha, and she hadn't pushed. She didn't like talking about her past, so she understood his need for privacy. Still, his father was Alpha of this territory and deserved the respect of a freaking phone call. "Damn it, Noah," she muttered, but didn't continue as they rounded another street corner. The difference from the quiet one they'd just come from was vivid. A variety of scents and noises accosted them. Tobacco, liquor, a mix of cheap and expensive perfumes, raw sex, and some kind of spicy food tickled her nose. Sometimes she cursed her extrasensory abilities. A few bars blasted music, but a steady, low-key stream of tunes flowed out from the full moon bar as they neared it. Even if she hadn't scented all the paranormal beings inside, the lower level of music was the first giveaway that the place catered to people like her. Paranormal beings had extrasensory everything, something humans seemed to usually forget, and something she was thankful for, because it had the potential to make her job as enforcer easier. "I talked to my mom earlier, and she told me my father would be here tonight," Noah said quietly. Erin knew Noah talked to his mother practically every week, but hadn't spoken to his father in years. She might not know everything about his family dynamics, but she knew enough, and this had disaster written all over it. She pulled her cell phone out of her pocket, ready to dial the number of Angus Campbell she'd received from Jace before she and Noah had left North Carolina. She should have just taken care of this herself, but she'd wanted to let Noah do it. Even if she was on council business, she was still entering another Alpha's territory, and he deserved a heads up. Noah knew the protocol well. No doubt he was just showing up unannounced to piss his old man off. Not the way she wanted to start this investigation. Scrolling to the number as they crossed the street, her head snapped up at a crashing sound. A giant female jaguar tumbled out of the bar they were on their way to, her canines and claws extended. Definitely a shifter. The animal let out a loud snarl, then rushed back in through a splintered blue door. Erin's eyes widened as a shot of adrenaline punched through her. "Shit," Noah muttered, moving into action. Unzipping her jacket as she ran, she unsheathed her short blades from their protective casings. They weren't quite 2 feet long, pure silver, and her best defense in close combat, which was the type of fighting she preferred. She respected the hell out of snipers, but this was her game. As a shifter, she was unique because she preferred to fight in her human form, just like the other enforcers across the globe. It wasn't because she was stronger in human form, though she was strong and fast. It was because once she let her beast out, it was difficult to rein her wolf back in. For Erin, keeping the balance between her animal and human side was a bitch. After the long drive, cooped up in a car with Noah and too much sexual frustration that she'd been battling for months, she needed to let off some steam, and this was the way to do it. To her annoyance, Noah rushed into the dimly lit bar first.